This conference will now be recorded.
Can you see my screen? Documentation. Guys, can you see my documentation?
Sir.
Okay. Today, let's talk about plugins. Plugins is most important topic. Very frequently, we are going to working with plugins. Before I start working with plugins, first of all, you would like to know what is plugin. So plugin is nothing but special kind of software component that may be new application or a new software, new functionality, and a new feature. That may be anything else. So plugins are providing some extra functionality or extra features which are not implemented by default system itself. ServiceNow provides functionalities or features in the form system modules usually. Sometimes the features and the functionalities are not available in the system itself. At that moment, we have to activate the plugin. So modules are activated by default. For example, so navigated to incident, okay, navigated to incident table, open it. The incident management application also a type of plugin. Incident management application also it's a type of plugin. So which is already activated by instance. That's why directly I'm able to access and create an incident and updating the incident and other activities. So incident management also type of plugin. Everything is in a plugin ServiceNow platform. Some plugins are activated by default, like incident, problem, change, service catalog, and etc. These all applications, nothing but a kind of plugins. So why were you able to access these all applications by default? Those plugins are activated. That's why you are able to access it. If respective plugin is not able to access it, that means might be you are not activated that particular plugin. If you want to use that application in your instance, in your business unit, separately we have to activate the plugin. Okay, so guys, now let's move on. Agile
Sir, if
development.
it is not available,
Sorry,
hello, if it is not available in the activate system, means it is not available in the list. We need to purchase it, sir.
if it is not available, that
Yes.
particular application, you have to subscribe separately. What I said earlier in demo session, every application and a module is subscription basis. Okay, in real case, incident, problem, like a change, other application also not available by default. If you purchase these all plugins, then only you can see they're in organization. In developer instance called PDI, this is called PDI, right? Personal developer instance. In
Yes.
personal developer instance, you will be able to access every applications. Even though some applications are not available by default, those applications we have to activate it through plugins. Clear?
Okay.
For example, so if you want to access, if you want to working with incident management application, yes, you will be able to access directly it because incident management application or plugin was activated by default. But so when you want to use agile development application which is not available by default, that case you have to activate the plugin. Clear, guys? Clear?
Yes.
Now I'm going to show how to activate the plugin in ServiceNow instance. Navigate it to plugins application under system definition. Click on plugins module. You can see list of the plugins over here.
Sir, did you open personal instance?
Yes.
Okay, from the beginning, I can see only that word page. It's not changing for me, so I don't know. It's my problem or others. I
Just
don't
a
know.
second. Now, just a second.
For me also.
Same here, sir.
Same, sir.
Okay, just a second. Now, okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so incident management application was activated. Incident management, problem management, change management. These applications also kind of plugins. These plugins are activated by default in PDI account. That's why directly you will be able to access and you can use it. But in the real case, so these applications are not available by default. Depends upon your business requirement, your client will be purchased. So once you purchase and subscribe to particular application, then only you can be able to access from the navigator. That's my first point. Second point. So my client is asking to use agile development application, but agile development application is not available by default. In this case, how can you get it agile development application in ServiceNow instance? Navigate it to plugins. Go to plugins application, which is coming under system definition. Click on plugins. List of the plugins we can see over here. Okay, almost we have 1609 plugins are available. So some plugins are already might be activated. Some plugins are like not activated. So which plugin you want to activate? In your instance, agile development. Okay, so agile development 2.0 plugin I want to activate. So Agile Development 2.0 is a type of plugin. Okay, this moment I'm not going to talking about what is Agile Development, what is STLC. Agile is nothing but a kind of methodology under STLC process. So they have built one application top of Agile methodology. Agile Development 2.0 is the application, but it was implemented top of Agile methodology. This moment I'm not going to talking about the Agile methodology and Scrum sprint, all those things not required. Just I'm going to talking about how to activate the plugin and deactivate it. So which plugin you want to activate it? Okay, the Agile Development 2.0 plugin provides enhanced functionality on top of Agile. Before activating this plugin, first of all you have to check all the details. Plugin ID we can see here, and we need to know this is a paid plugin or free plugin. So what is the mean by paid and free, guys? Anybody idea? What is mean by free and paid? So when we can see like a free plugin, so that directly we can be able to activate it. Okay. So when you can see it's a paid, so we have to subscribe separately. Okay. So in the real case, this is a PDI account, personal developer instance. In this account, you will be able to access and activate any kind of plugin. But in the real case organization, it won't happen. Why? So every application is subscription basis. If you want to use as per the requirement, so first of all you need to like raise the request, then got the permission, then you can install the or activate the plugin. So this is a basically paid plugin. It's not free one, and where you can find out the free plugin, you'll be able to activate it. It's a free of cost. There may be a real case also. For example, so Agile Development 2.0 ATF test plugin you want to use, that moment you will be able to activate that plugin directly. No need to subscribe, no need to request. No need to request it. Okay. And before activating this plugin, can we activate this plugin directly in your instance in the real case? No, it's not possible. In real-time organization, we can't activate this plugin directly into your instance. So before activate, first of all, they have to follow the certain procedure. What is that? So when the client want to use this plugin in their business unit, first of all, they have to raise a request. So requesting for plugin. How they can raise it, the plugin? So go to the plugin application. Here we can see the button request plugin. First of all, they have to requesting for plugin. Click on it. Go to click on request plugin. So when you click on request plugin button, automatically system can navigate it to another home page. This is called High Service Portal. Please do remember this portal name. This is called High Service Portal. High Service Portal, nothing but say now support, ServiceNow support. So here we have to log in with your email address, which is given by your client. When you join as a ServiceNow developer, they will create one more account into High Service Portal also. Okay, if you already credentials about High Service Portal, directly you can log in with your credentials and click on next and log in into your High Service Portal account. There we can find the one more same button request plugin and click on that. It is asking which plugin you want to request. So once you submitted your request, automatically the request will be goes to ServiceNow support team. Okay, so who will requesting for plugin in real case organization? This is the most important question, also very important in interviews. Okay, who will raise the request for plugin? Account manager. Account nothing but for example, Bench is one account, Audi is one account, Hero Honda is one account, and any other accounts. So your account manager can raise the requesting for plugin. How they can raise the request? Go to plugins and request plugins. Automatically, system will be redirected to High Service Portal, and they have to log in with the High Service Portal credentials, then request for the plugin. So once that your payment is done, so the payment is done by your account department. Once the payment is done, same person can get the notification about. So your plugin is ready to activate it. So once you got that confirmation message or mail, then we have to activate the plugin. As a developer, what is the responsibility? So we have to activate the plugin. Go to system definition and a plugin. So once the payment is done and everything is good, then only they can provide the permission to activate the plugin. Yes, let us assume so everything is done. Now this plugin is available to activate it. So click on install it. Guys, everybody please go on mute. Okay, so this is about plugin details. Agile Development 2.0. The Agile Development 2.0 plugin provides enhanced functionality of the top of Agile. If you already have a customized version of Agile Development, that should be delete and before activating so latest version 2.0. And one more very important thing you should remember. So every plugin may be contain, maybe and may not. Child plugins. So while activating the main plugin called Agile Development 2.0, first of all, you have to activate all the child plugins. Okay. So if all the child plugins are already activated, system will not ask to activate the child plugins. Okay, so maximum these all the child plugins are being activated. Okay, and directly you can activating the main plugin. And one more thing you have to remember. So while activating any plugin, activating nothing but installing. Okay, so while activating any plugin, always you need to get demo data. Need to load the demo data. So what about load demo data? So load demo data can be defining. I'm getting example data. Already we see, right? So if you open incident table, go to all module, you are getting n number of tickets. So those all tickets I did not create it, right? That is called demo data. So while activating any plugin in ServiceNow instance, always we have to enable the checkbox load demo data. Don't forget it. It's most important. Okay, so why we need to get the demo data? That is my question. So why we need to get the demo data? That's really very useful to new developers how that application is working. For better understanding purpose, customer need to get the demo data. Okay, that's why we have to enable it. Okay, then click on activate. And it will take a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes.
Sir,
Please.
after getting the payment, after paying the payment for the subscription, how much time it will take for the activations?
Within 24 hours, Firoz.
Acha. And sir, how many type of plugins are available?
Type of plugins means
Means in general in any scenario, different types like
that is we can't define, Firoz. ServiceNow is
acha,
going to offer plenty of applications and modules. Okay,
acha.
so we can't find out
Okay,
so how many plugins are available. It is a really unnecessary thing. Okay, no need to find out how many plugins are available. Depends upon the
okay,
client requirement. So we have to check it out that respective plugin is available or not. If the plugin is available, so we have to follow the entire procedure to requesting and getting the permission. Then we can activate it. Okay, but manually it's very difficult to remember how many plugins are available. So many plugins are available. Okay,
sir. If the company means subscribe one plugin, all the developers can use that plugin, sir.
not all the developers. Plugins nothing but
Okay,
it's a kind of application. Okay, so
okay,
when client they want to use agile development application, which is not available by default. When clients want to use agile development application, okay, so first of all we have to activate the plugin. Who will activate the plugin in the ServiceNow instance? Basically, ServiceNow developer or ServiceNow administrator.
developer.
As a administrator or developer, that is our responsibility. So once the plugin has activated, so the plugin is available. So as a one application in filter navigator, right? That application is visible to every customer to use it. Clear, Firoz?
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
And meanwhile, you should remember how to request the plugin, how to request for plugin in real case. That is the most important question in interview also. So you have to say to interviewer, so we have a one high service portal account. First of all, we have to log in with iService portal and request plugin button is there and click on it. System will be asking which plugin you want to activate. Then we can select respective plugin and submit a request. So when you submitted your request, the request will be goes to which department, guys? Now support department. So now support department will be communicated to your finance department. Once the finance settlement is done, so they can providing the like access to activating the plugin. So how we come to know the plugin is ready to activate? Who is requesting? The same person will get the message. So now your plugin is ready to activate. So once you got this kind of message, so the plugin is available in list of the plugins. So again, you can search with that particular plugin, you can activate it. Okay. But outside people, we can't log in. High service portal where we can log in. So that is only available to entrepreneurs business. Okay. It's not available to like new developers, and we can't access through PDI account. Clear, guys? So our plugin was activated successfully, and first we can close and reload it, and back to reload the browser as well. And now agile, yes, agile development application is not available by default in my instance. So once I activated this plugin, every customer can be able to see this agile development. They can do some operations into it. This moment, I'm not going to elaborate more about agile development and agile methodology. This is the one like agile methodology, nothing but a set of rules and protocols. That is different topic completely. I'm not talking about that. Okay, this moment just I'm shown how to configure the how to activate the plugin. Clear, guys? Any questions? Any questions? And next one is, so if you want to know total how many free plugins are available, for instance, click on the free one. So then you will get all the free plugins. You can be able to activate every plugin. It's a free of cost. Okay, so 941 free plugins are available. If you want to activate any plugin, you will be able to activate very easily. It's a completely free of cost. No need to pay any single rupee to now ServiceNow platform, ServiceNow company. Okay, and if you want to get only paid plugins, all are paid plugins. If you want to use these all plugins and applications and modules, so separately we have to subscribe it. You know how to subscribe it? So we have to raise the requesting for the plugin, then we need to get the approval, then we can activate the plugin. Yes. And next one. So what are the plugins already installed? So click on install plugin. We can see all the installed plugins. And if you want to get not installed, you can see not installed. Okay. So what are the plugins already something they are updated? So click on that updated. So no updates are happened for any plugin. And so sometimes maybe they can customize the existing plugin. So if you want to get those all customization, click on here. So you can see those customizations for any particular plugin. There is no customization happen for the plugin, so that's why we are unable to see it. Okay, guys, about the plugin, any questions? Any questions?
Hello, sir.
Please.
Hello. Yes, sir. If I don't want that plugin which I subscribed, uh, so I can delete it from my instance or
No.
from.
So
Okay.
it like for example, if you don't want to use that particular plugin means, so agile development is already activated. That's why every customer can be able to access it and using. Okay, but after 1 year, so the plugin activates nothing but the subscription validity will be only 1 year, right? If you want to continue next year and in future also, you have to renew it. Renewal nothing but directly you can call to the now support. They can get the some like assist okay from that now support team. In case if you don't want use if you don't want renewal this particular application, you can be able to leave it. Okay, but we can't deactivate the plugin. For example, agile development 2.0 plugin was already activated, and now I'm going to open it. Agile development 2.0. So when you open any plugin record, we can see all the details over here. Plugin ID, name of the plugin, version, status, demo data getting or not, provider, maybe sometimes third party vendors also going to provide the some services. And here we can see like a plugin activation logs and plugin files. Don't delete any single file from the plugin. If you delete any single file from the plugin, maybe application won't work properly. Okay. And what about activate and repair? So what about activate and repair? For example, already you are installed the plugin. That moment you did not select the load demo data. Okay. So unfortunately you forget it. That moment again you can open it, and this moment you can enable the checkbox load demo data and click on repair it. So automatically the demo data will be loaded to your plugin. And next one is that load demo data only. Okay. So if you want to load the demo data directly, you can be able to load the data demo data only. Okay. And the last one is that rollback. So whatever the rollback, for example, if you want to use, for example, agile development is one application which has already implemented by ServiceNow company. After 1 year, after some time, they made some changes into that application. Same up like a same features and functionality. If you want to use in your instance also, so that moment, what we can do, we need to repair it or roll back it. And so already you are getting all the new changes into your instance also. But if you don't want to use those all new changes which are happened in the particular application, okay, that moment you can be able to roll back it. So rollback and active repair maximum, this is all performed by the now support team only. As a developer, just we can activate the plugin. So maximum rollback and repair, so this is done by only ServiceNow now support. Okay, now support. If you open that rollback, just a second. So are you sure you want to roll back? This is a district action and it cannot be reverted. So once you roll back it, it's not possible to revert back. Executing rollback, rolling back data changes, then plugin was reinitialized and close it. Just a second, form is loading. Now navigate to agile development, right? So still you are able to access agile development. Rollback nothing but it's not reinstalled. Okay. So what are the updates you want? You are we got recently. Those all the updates to I don't want to use. That moment you can be able to roll back it. So when you don't want to use any new changes which are already implemented, that moment we can communicate it to now supporting. They will be roll back it. So in your case as a developer, don't roll back it. It's not recommended. Okay. Sometimes before rollbacking your like your plugin might be, sometimes you may lose the data, it may impact on the business, right? That's why if you want to roll back the changes, so you can communicate it to now support team, so they will be help you on it. Okay, clear guys? Any questions up to now? Now we are going to working with real case scenario. Just you can read this content, guys. So this is about the real case requirement. So as the interviews with you has been very convincing, we would like to give a little technical honest to better understanding about your technical skills and your programming skills. This requirement is given to 8+ experience guy. Almost they have given 7 stories. I think 6 stories. Okay. So one story is belongs to like a plugin activation. So these all the stories are given on which application, change management application, right? They mentioned everything is very clearly and coming to the point. And now we are going to implementing change risk assessment. So HP organization is currently using risk condition in order to calculate the risk of changes. As a project lead, I want to involve user feedback in form of risk assessment into the risk calculations for all types of changes, but they're expecting only to including the demo data or some example data. The ServiceNow developer, basically we don't know what is the risk assessment. So you have to someone first you ask the question, right? So which plugin can fulfill the requirement? I don't know. So my client want asking, so we have to use the risk calculator. Please implement the risk assessment. First of all, you would like to know what is risk assessment. So change the risk assessment in service now. Go to the product documentation. Okay, and go to risk assessment and change management. Every developer should be follow product documentation very frequently to implement any kind of requirement that is given by client. As a developer or administrator, basically I don't know. I'm not aware of risk assessment. Just now I started go through documentation. How we can implement risk assessment in change management. So there are two methods to calculate the risk of changes. The best practice, the change risk calculator is activated in the base system by default. So they're given the instruction very clearly, guys. So the best practice change risk calculator is activated in the base system by default, means that's a kind of plugin might be which is already activated, and change management risk assessment is the optional, might be this is also kind of plugin but which is not activated. So now our client is asking to implement change management risk assessment. Okay, so before going to implementing the change management risk assessment, the developer and administrator should have a good experience into change management life cycle and state model. So change management life cycle and state model is a different topic, so we will discuss later. Okay, this moment I'm talking about only plugins, and go to change, and nothing but change management application. and all tickets, and open any ticket. Just I have opened one existing change record. Scroll down, risk calculator, risk assessment, both we can see under related links, right? Related links. Okay, so calculate risk is already available by default. Now let me fulfill these details, something, and now, so when you click on that risk calculator, calculate risk, so the system will be show that what is the risk and like impact of the particular change based on the risk calculator. So risk has been set to high and impact remains unchanged, right? So impact is high. Then again you can save it, and when you submitted the details based on that impact and like this all, we can see the details on the top of the form. That's fine. But our client don't want to use calculate risk. Okay, so as a team lead or a project lead or a managers, delegates, so when they click on the risk assessment, automatically system should open one risk assessment window, and a risk assessment window need to be provided some questions and answers, series of questions and answers, and they have to provide the so details about the change. Okay, how can you implement risk assessment? Okay, so go to the change management application. I could not see any risk assessment module also. How can you implement it? Navigate it to the same plugins and go to list of the plugins. They have to follow the same procedure. They can switch it to high service portal and log in with their credentials and requesting for the plugin. Which plugin? Change management risk assessment. Yes, this plugin is available. Now I'm going to install it. It's a paid one or free one, guys. Change management application is already available. Okay, already installed. And if you want to calculate the risk of change, they're given by default in base system. But if you want to use change management risk assessment like a module, okay, separately we have to subscribe it and install it. So it is a paid one, right? First of all, they have to subscribe. If it is a free one, no need to subscribe. Directly you can be able to activate it. Click on install. And every plugin maybe and may not be contain the child plugins. So these all child plugins already activated. No need to activate again these all the child plugins. Directly you can be able to activate the main plugin. And you should remember, right? So while activating any plugin, must be enable the proper load demo data. It is simple plugin, taken only few seconds. Close and reload it. As a developer now, let me check how it was activated. Again, navigate it to change management and open any change record. So this is a state, right? So when you open that new change record, this current record status is new. That's why we are unable to see like which one risk calculator. Both are there, right? Calculate risk and risk assessment. And so yes, the change risk assessment is available new. And when you go to scheduled state, but we could not see risk assessment. And if you open any other state, authorize, risk assessment link is available to only different states, new and authorize. But when I open scheduled state record, it's not showing. Okay. And now go to another state, close. If you open closed change ticket, and we could not see risk assessment. Okay, so go to like a change management risk assessment. This risk assessment module is not available by default in my instance. As per client requirement, just I have activated. Once you activate this plugin, this is coming came as a module. Go to click on risk assessment, open risk assessment record. So here we have to configure the your conditions. Okay, so this risk assessment link need to be populated only normal and emergency. I don't want show for standard change. And so if you want to show a risk assessment link to customer, so that current open change record should be in active state. So type is one of normal and emergency, but when you open standard record, we could not see that. Okay. And so the risk assessment link should be visible only this particular state, and a new access authorized. I don't want show remaining states. Okay. And now let me show how it is working. Go to all and open authorized ticket, new access and authorize these all states. We can see that. Okay. And when you click on that risk assessment, what happened, guys? It is open one like a risk assessment window, and by default it is providing some series of questions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Does the change affect all critical C and business services? How complex is the change? How difficult is the change to back out revert? Is there a redundancy plan in place? How difficult is it to verify the change was successful? So these are all the questions and answers are providing to like a teammates, like a customers. For example, the customer is going to fulfill all the details and submit it. So once customer submitted all the details, okay. So this all the details again we can see here. So once you completed your risk assessment, automatically like a one more link will be generated that is called completed risk assessment. If you open the completed risk assessment, so that link will be opened directly. That window will be opened directly. If you want to modify something, as we can do it. See what happening? It's not allowed, right? It's one-time activity only. Okay. So what is the details you are like a submitted as a risk assessment? And if you want to open that risk assessment once again, what happened? It's not allowing. What it's saying? So you have already completed the risk assessment. So would you like to return your existing risk assessment? Just click on that. No, it's not allowing to edit it. If you want to make some changes into your risk assessment, you can do it. Click on that, open the same window. Now this moment you will be able to do something and submit it. And those details we can be able to see, like a see team lead and a manager and a project lead, delegate person. They can see all the details about your completed risk assessment. Clear, guys? Task is over. So task is over, very simple. Just you can activate it by the plugin. That's it. Clear? So depends upon the client requirement. We don't know which plugin is fulfill our requirement. So that case you have to follow the product documentation. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions up to now?
Sir, for completion of the task, this implementation plan on the screen it is showing We need to complete this also. Just we need to install the plugin. That's it.
I'm not getting Firoz. What is the implementation plan?
In the previous, it is showing in the downwards in the form page. Here
Okay.
in the downwards.
Okay. Where you can find out the implementation plan?
In the downwards, related links down.
Where it is implementation plan?
Downwards. Again down.
Is the last one?
Yes. It is shown in the screen previously. After completion of this, something is written. Yeah, this one.
Hmm.
The middle.
Implementation plan, right?
Yes.
Firoz, I'm not going to talking about change management life
Yeah.
cycle and state model. Okay. Change management life
Okay.
cycle and state model we will cover later. That is a complete
Okay.
at moment we can discuss more on that. Okay. What is the change?
Okay.
Who will use the change management application? How many states are available? How it is moving from one state to another state? What is the importance of each
Okay.
state? But this moment I'm not going to talking about the life cycle and state model. Just I'm going to show how to activate the plugin. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Guys, any other questions? No, right? Okay. So
Plugins we
plugin
have to
topic.
subscribe, sir. For
Sorry.
plugins we need to subscribe.
In real case, in real time environment, you have to subscribe. But in developer instance, no need to subscribe. You will be able to activate every plugin. It's a free of cost. Practice purpose, right?
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. So plugin topic is completed. Tomorrow we can come up with another topic is tables. Okay, please join sharp 9 o'clock. Okay, thanks for your time. See you tomorrow.